Hey, okay, there we go. Curse of Strahd on your Thursday nights. So, no, we're out of initiative. You're safe and sound. So, last time, you continued your explorations of the caverns and chambers that you had found locked away behind this secret door underneath the Blue Water Inn in Vallaki, and you were ambushed by the Eternal Scions, but were victorious with help from the current owners of the Blue Water Inn, the Martikovs, in their were-raven matrix-looking hand crossbow-toting badassery. And yes, you and you enjoyed yourselves there, I think. And the ghost that had been haunting the Blue Water Inn and had put the Martikov's son at risk was laid to rest as her murderers were dealt with and revenge was dealt out. You then made your way back, wanting to take a rest before moving on and looking further around the little nooks and crannies that you had missed before. And you made your way back to that chamber in the center of the complex with the tables and the little altar to a power calling itself Vampire, which makes sense in that these Eternal Scions were attempting to become vampires themselves. And you, Vanta, you picked up the focal point of this shrine, amber spearhead, which lit your face, much like that. And as you held it cupped in your palms, you heard the voice of Vampire calling you to somewhere called the Amber Temple and offering aid in your quest to help Strahd ascend to a better way of existence. As the voice faded, there was a whoosh and a beam of amber light shot out of the tip of the spearhead and struck our Arakokra ranger, who will be here very shortly, between the eyes, giving him a vision of a barbarian chieftain and the corruption of 3 entities that were named as the Fanes, the Ladies of the Fanes. And you saw Strahd von Zarovich weakening them, changing them from their natural forms into bent, aged crones. There was also a vision of Strahd calling out to his parents, screaming into the mists at the edge of Barovia, facing towards the vision of a castle that had appeared in the mists. And then a group of druids emerged from around the hilltop, chanting that chant you'd heard in the Durst Manor below in their cult's chambers. He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land. And then the light whoosh, came back into the spearhead, and you were left there. Now, Xenicus, you missed the end of this in person, as in the player. Michael, you missed the end of this, I should say. So how would Xenicus reacted when that happened? I mean, like the vision went on quite some time in Krieg's mind, but it was like it was just. It was just like this beam of light just like shot out, hit him, and like Asara was trying to like shake him out of it. It was like she was like Krieg, and she was like mussing with him, like playing with his wings and stuff. But and then like as soon as she started to do that, it was much shorter for you all, and then the lights came back. Mm-hmm. Have you not changed back? Okay. it just made sense. Okay. Zoinks. Okay. So, here we are in the land of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, out in the wilds, and something approaches. Da, 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 da. It's north of Iwaki, which stopped you going south. Okie doke. So stupid. It's like I was like, oh my god, there are the wrong kind of leaves. There are the wrong kind of leaves in Japan too. No. Wow, the wabi sabi of it was just so perfect. It was just nestled perfectly. They were just all appreciating the moment, the fleeting brush of nature. Okay, so it's okay. You haven't missed much. I just did the recap and just talked about Krieg's little. Now, one thing I said which wasn't maybe clear last week, Asara, is that when Krieg was having that vision, it was a much shorter time for you all in the chamber. Like when you started to shake him a bit and started to try and wake him out of it, and then the light receded back into the spear tip, and you were and Krieg kind of like opened his eyes, but he didn't immediately react. He's just kind of like the fuck. Oh no, shaking was had. Yeah, new book. Woot. No, yes, you are. You are official, but it's just too new. True. But I think it's just too new. Too shiny. He's like, you don't get new stuff. Everything is new for you already. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to legitimacy, everyone. Asara was too legit to quit already. Yeah, Emma, did you see that? You didn't react to it. I was like, you must have. Michael, please. On brand. Spot on. All right. I'm still waiting for the sparkles. We team Xenicus or Team Vanta, yes. Come on, Xenicus, you wear too many clothes to be Jacob. It's an option. It's an option. Okay. 5.0. Thank you very much. Sorry. Apparently, you guys are not audible, which is interesting. Yeah. Apparently, they can only hear me. Ha 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 ha. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I shall immediately try and Streamlabs OBS is being weird recently. Thank you so much.
Silence now.
Oh,
great.
Oh,
no one can hear us. Fine, and then we all
there we
pout.
Go. Hey,
What?
that's okay now. 5.0. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Amazing.
I know what it is. I know what it is, and I can show you the incriminating evidence if I just do this.
So
I switched.
They're very cool.
I switched headsets, so it was still trying to look for the previous headset because it was my audio that they were hearing. Sorry, 5.0. Thank you so much for that. That was a lifesaver.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
By the way,
I have a really funny joke for you guys.
Steel Series. It's really cool. Yes,
He kept doing this yesterday in the other game. He just kept going like looking at the other.
Because the screen is there with all my notes.
You're leaning into it.
The truth come out. We know.
I have a really funny joke, guys. Guess what?
What's that?
I almost played a Grave Cleric, but because of Curse of Strahd, I just played a Twilight Cleric.
Twilight. That's like.
I know, right?
And
the werewolf.
And there's a werewolf. Are we Team Vanta or
I
Team
know,
Xenicus?
it's like
I mean, that's not what the discussion we had when
it's very different.
audio was out.
Okay, Michael, now do your Matthew McConaughey imitation that everyone missed out on.
What? You're
I
remembering
mean,
this
like
differently.
if you didn't hear it the first time, it wasn't worth it the second.
Right.
A one-off thing.
No idea what that
By the way,
I was about to say you'll have to go back and watch, John, but then I remembered that you wouldn't.
That's the problem.
just me. No, the 5.0 5.0 said in chat, much better, well done. I think they might have to,
Regret that
contest
decision.
whether that is much better or not anymore. Yes.
Yes, this is
Hearing
a,
us is not better.
So you see, 5.0, you weren't missing anything.
no. Wow.
So.
Alas.
Oh yeah, just to update you guys, we retconned the fact that Xenicus does not sound like Scooby-Doo.
Cheeky.
That's definitely not
I think
improved.
But we did agree that we did make a compromise for Russell.
just roll.
That's
Rock
only
roll.
appropriate.
Sorted. Okay, so come on, let's get back into this chamber of ours. I should the map that might settle you down.
Yes, it's actually going to fight Sirenscape and roll 20.
Whoop. Dun.
My lovely blue eyes.
Yeah. Little lightning.
Lightning.
All right.
Oh.
So you find yourselves back in this central chamber. the amber light has receded back into the spear tip, and Xenicus knocked his feet down off the table and came running around, and Asara was already shaking at Krieg. Krieg, what do you say as you come out of this vision?
Whoa. Okay. That was different.
Yeah, you were zapped.
That was a big zap.
Yeah, I'm...
I forgot.
You had us.
Even though we just talked about you not sounding like Scooby-Doo, I forgot, and I was like, what?
It was
good.
so
I
like
appreciate
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, you've done it, so now it's canon.
in the vision. So he like so does that an indicator that Xenicus is still in Wolfman form?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
He
yes,
is
yes.
still technically.
Okay. Yeah, Krieg definitely forgot where he was, and just like he's looking around the room and he sees like okay, Asara, Vanta, okay, all right, okay, we're here.
The feet are back up on the table.
Where were you?
That's a different kind of flying. I think I found some way to get at Strahd.
Thank you, Spear.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah. Thank you, Spear.
Tell me more.
So you remember when we were in what was that place called?
Balaki.
Giant. No, it was before that. Giant Spider House.
Death House.
That yes, there. So, in the basement, that chanting. You guys remember that chanting, right?
We're going to kill you. Death to
No,
everyone.
yeah. Sorry, yes. He is the land.
He's
is
really,
the-
really old.
Right, right. Well, he kind of is. He is the ancient. Yes, he is really old. Yeah, Xenicus, yeah.
I
Got
love that they're chanting along with me for this moment.
So he, I think he stole something from. I don't know who or what, but there's these stone circles around this land.
Circles are generally round, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a name, a location, anything I can consult?
I have a few vague
Sorry.
locations.
Okay.
One was in a swamp. One was in the mountains. It was south of here, right, John?
I love the idea of Craig
Valaki?
talking
Yes.
to John.
Yeah, that was very.
Yeah, I just kind of like south, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, young Krieg.
I thought that was a cleric only spell to get divine.
And
When I held the amber, I heard something in my head telling me to take back the land.
yes, that's it.
You heard it too?
Well, not so much,
Wait.
but I saw it.
Take back the land.
Amber,
Are we fighting the man?
Temple of Amber.
Is this,
I don't
This
know
is a
about a
coup
Temple
d'etat.
of Amber, but there was a lady with like kind of raven hair, like feathers.
Your bird, your werebird?
No. Different. There was
How many bird people do you know?
there was a green girl.
3 at least now.
Yeah, that's true. Like sharp teeth. That was in a swamp, and a guy with big antlers, really big antlers. And I was in the mountains, and I saw Strahd made them old.
Like
He I don't know if he took their
Life
life
force.
energy, yeah, life force, vitality,
What
vitae, whatever you want to call it.
what were the stone circles? Those just they were there, and then and then you saw three.
Well, it was 3 different places. It was him and a person in the circle. They got old, and then I moved to another spot.
How about I can consult the spirits in my box? One of them is quite skilled in history. It might be able to give us some insight.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
John, I would like to do my thing.
Sure.
This is the first time that Vantos said one of them, so I'm gonna lean to Xenakis and be like, multiple boyfriends.
She shudders for a moment and is like,
Hey, I might not all
I
be there.
did say, I'm sure she heard me, but I did say it low.
Yeah.
It wasn't like to her, like it wasn't like, oh, so you have multiple boyfriends. I'm like,
Zedekis just looks at like Asara as if like, I don't judge.
so we know this box is very small. It's actually quite large, but I just want to open. So I unlatch the box and
Like a Malteser's
no,
box.
it's like a clown car. Let it be small.
it is bigger on the inside. John and I did discuss this earlier. It's a little bit big. I open it up.
And you see what you see. And you don't see what you don't see.
I think she's nervous.
You're so loud when you're like this.
It's gone.
Sorry.
Big.
You see Vanta kind of just like, she like, all of her like joints just kind of like seize up and she starts looking around at the ground, just like Gollum looking for the ring, like, it's gone. And just like starts like tearing the room apart. Like she's running around, like pulling like throws aside, like going ape shit looking for something.
There's no pies here. I checked.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
You addict. She keeps looking around.
Then I'm watching her go around the room. Vanta, can we
What?
help? Can we help?
No, I think she's got it. He's still got his feet up.
I'm gonna definitely elbow him.
Does not hurt at all.
I'm not pleased.
Sweep the chair, sweep the chair.
Yes, I 100% sweep the chair.
I'm not even going to make you roll for it.
I'm not either, because he was definitely doing that thing where you lean back way too far.
Love that. Vanta goes to like stand over Xenakis where he is on the floor and she just says, "Why so calm? Do you have it?"
If I knew what it was, and I will admit I am most likely to have taken it, but I didn't.
Is that a confession?
Pretty sure it wasn't.
Uh-huh.
You haven't told us what you're missing.
What is it?
The book!
I have a book, but that's my book.
A book.
Prayer book.
Nope, not that.
You would know it if you had it.
It keeps your people in it?
Just one.
Okay. And
I need it back. So if anybody took it, I advise giving it to me.
Zedekis takes his bag just in case he did take it and he forgot about it.
Did he take it? He didn't, did he, right?
Like, I wasn't here, so I don't know if I took it or not.
You do not see any books that you are unfamiliar with.
Hold on. If we, when was the last time you saw it?
Was I able to use it for the previous history check, John? Or did we retcon?
You told me the history was the Queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just.
So you consulted the Queen before, yeah.
Yeah.
Asara is
So-
definitely like really taken aback and taking this. She's all joking as aside. She's taking this very seriously because we've never seen Vanta this way.
Zenicus is still on the floor, slightly scared now, but still lying on the floor in the chair that had been swept from him, looking up.
Well, it's definitely in pieces now. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, he's still lying there, looking up, slightly scared now of Vanta.
Who have we met?
Even in big wolf form, he's like, "Oh fuck."
Who have we met in the last day?
Who have
Sure.
we not met in the last day?
It's been a busy day.
Erwin, Danica.
Everyone is a suspect. Owen and Danica, are they still here? Did they leave?
Don't know.
I don't
Did
think they would
leave?
have left.
Where are they? I don't. John, are they still here? Did they leave?
Yes, you remember they ran off to look for their son.
Ah, Brahm. Yeah.
Took it.
We don't know who took it, and whoever did take it should clearly suffer.
Mhm.
But let's not suffer the innocents. They have to make their way to the Raven Queen.
Okay. What does it look like?
It is bound in ethereal leather from a being not by this plane. Every page is gilded in gold, handwritten. I need it back.
I mean, it sounds very unique and therefore easy to spot when we do find it. So that's
The quill that was used to write it is rumored to have come from the Queen.
the queen.
I need
Yes, that's a yes.
I'm gonna step on Zenicus and step over him in the squishy part of his abdomen, even though that I'm like, this'll probably maybe not, but and I step
Well, it
over.
really- it's just like it pretends to feel hurt just to make Azara feel better.
With my head healed. I'm gonna go. She's not that kind of person. Sarah's not that kind of person. I'm gonna go up to step over Zenicus to go up to Vanta. I'm gonna be like, Vanta, let's go upstairs. Let's talk to the 3 people that are there. We case the rooms. All right. We make a list.
Check it
And-
twice.
And we see suspect. We see who we can talk to tonight. But if it's not Danica and her husband, we don't want to go casing business. We're staying here. So we can't go breaking into rooms just yet. I'm not saying we won't.
That's Emma laughing, but yes.
That's a very
No.
good promise to make. It's very clear.
I can't wait till you're back in human form. You just wait.
Before I leave here, Banta, how big is it?
It could fit in your pocket.
Okay. I shouldn't look for it by wing then. Worried I might push it somewhere. All right. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna check the other room.
Also, maybe your bugs can help too.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I reach out for Krieg and I just kind of like put my fingers into his shoulders, like digging them in. You might need some help. And I'll give him guidance.
Ah, I appreciate that.
It's the most ruthless giving of guidance I've ever seen.
He like the guidance kind of hits him like his eyes meet Banta's and he can see how very truly serious this is, and he's just like, okay.
Her aura is just like pitch black right now. She's also got 1 HP, so she looks terrible.
Yes, very
It's just
badly
like
damaged.
adding to like the horror of the whole situation is the raggedness.
Oh yeah.
Like a Fellowship Strange style, like madness in her voice.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna make my way back up to that crypt room, and like I'm gonna do an Amish sweep with my bugs, and like spread them out in a line like along the pathway, and they look like mantids, really really big eyes.
Do the bugs smell of anything?
Did you hear that? Did the bugs smell like anything?
Do the bugs smell like anything?
Yeah. Do the bugs give off a smell?
Linen and sandalwood.
Rain tree bugs.
Again, I'd say there's a whiff
Like a
of
scented
something
candle.
you haven't smelt since your parents.
More, I just wanted to use that as a like, if there was a smell, I can use that to potentially track you in the future.
He means find you to help you.
Of course.
Right?
Nope.
Yeah, I got it.
Hunt you through the woods.
If I need to take them down, I know how to find them.
when you're finally reunited with the other werewolves in the in the northwest.
Skin.
What could they smell like?
Make them smell like the rain tree bugs.
I don't know what those smell like.
They smell like
That was so
acid.
matter of fact. I don't know what they smell like.
They're a very like common Florida bug, so I'm kind of shocked. They're like they smell like acid and dead wood.
Yikes.
Okay,
That's pretty neat.
we'll go with that.
It's neat until they get in your house.
That's neat.
But yeah, there is definitely something fey about them, Xenicus.
That's cool.
Oh.
So, Krieg, are you going back up to the chamber?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you want to go up there on roll 20?
It's not quite loaded. Hold on.
How is
I'm
is
having
there?
some-
I
I'll
forget
take
the
you
light
there.
situation. Can
There we
Crick
go.
see?
Because I'll go with Craig just to
Mhm.
explain why I smelled the bugs.
Just, yeah, walking behind him. Okay, so you make your way back into the room and you see the remains of the eternal, not very eternal seance. The remains of the woman whose ghost you laid to rest are still atop the altar. And those 5 coffins are still arrayed atop the dais.
I know we ended things over here. And I'll start kind of poking around this like ridge,
Indeed.
the stairs.
Santa said, "Don't touch the coffins," if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Because was waiting at the door so that he
Opens
can run away.
every coffin.
He's waiting at the door so he can lock Craig in if he does something stupid.
So
Again,
I'm gonna have
yeah, you see those same coffins that you had seen before. Obsidian and altar on the far side, mahogany for the coffins, each with those name plates, little brass plaques on the bottom of them, facing you. And again, you see the names: Alastroy, Karushkin, Watchta, Rilski, Soldarovich.
all right, let's get in. And I'm gonna like move the little buggies.
So there's just like a the wings as they start to spread out around the room, and just their very faint glow illuminates the far corners of the chamber.
Beautiful. Good work, guys. All right. I'm going to start looking for this book.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Certainly.
Certainly.
Just realised technically I haven't sheathed my claws because you can't sheath claws, so they're still technically like sparkling with light.
Nice.
It's
How'd
like
you
Sorry, I'm having to reload.
be right back. My nemesis is back.
Xenacus is hunting mosquitoes.
22.
Oh, very good. You search a little more thoroughly this time. Not so flummoxed by just the recent combat and having taken a short rest back in the main room there, and you see up on the dais there, and leading away from you towards the door, if you follow them, very small, probably anyone else might have missed it, but little scratches and scuff marks in the dust, in between where you had scuffed everything up with the fight. Very thin, like very thin claws, or very thin, like almost like a needle, had been drawn. But there is several sets of these markings. You panicked.
Sorry, our cat is in banishment land, and he started pulling up. I could hear him pulling up the flooring in there. So.
No worries.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Banishment there.
Oh, bring the tabaxi back.
Away.
Hashtag free the tabaxi. You see these needle-like little scritches and scratches. A few sets of them.
Pulling out the carpet.
Go down from the dais there towards the door.
That is curious.
Was that? Zzz, zzz.
No. These little tiny scratches. Craig will get like really, really close to the floor and start like following.
What was that?
Noise again. You've been hearing that since we got in here.
Can I do a hearing check or a perception to see if I can get what direction that went? If it felt like it was moving.
That's all.
I want to chase the Star Trek original series aliens.
Give you a perception check, but just a regular roll, please.
Okay, that is perception. That is 15.
It's outside of this chamber, but direction's tricky.
Jump out.
So Vanta and Asara are out of sight of this room.
Yes.
Okay. If there's a chance, I think Vanta wants to talk to Asara.
Yeah, also, Asara, just to jump back a second, that is the first time you've heard anyone mention the Amber Temple.
Okay.
Which,
Thank you.
you have seen in the mountainside on a couple of occasions.
It was mentioned so quickly that I did not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Vanta actually said it out loud, yeah. So, yes. Vanta.
Vanta's just going to look over at Asara and just say, I have no template for this. What am I supposed to do?
template.
You know what I'm supposed to do. Tell me now.
Me?
I don't. I've lost something that belongs to my queen. How can I talk to her?
You're so valuable. She wouldn't. We're going to make every effort to get it back. Okay? And we don't have to talk to your queen right away. You don't have to, like, now it's like a friend like trying to reason with someone who doesn't want to tell their parent that they lost something.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to tell her right away. You don't have to talk to her right now. That's okay. We're gonna find your book. We're gonna find your book. It's okay. You're far more valuable. She sent you on this quest. And I'm like, I don't actually know much about the Raven Queen at all. So I'm gonna venture like again. I'm like, she probably knew this would happen. It's a test, Vanda.
You almost lost her and then you pulled it back in. Holy shit. Literally, that was the most reverse Uno.
I don't know anything about the Raven
No,
Queen.
she was about to pop off and then you said that and now it all makes sense in her test. I've chosen to trust you. But my doubts. Well, I still have those.
It's going to be okay. And we're here for it. I don't think that Xenakis or Krieg would steal anything besides pies.
Truly, those pies were all-consuming for them. Small minds, as they are. Sorry, she's.
Internally, I'm like, I know these boys, but I'm trying to like keep it for Vanta. I'm trying
together.
to keep it. Yeah.
Hey, Xenakis, you see these little baby scratches?
We're like following them.
On the
That
floor,
too.
crawling with the
yes,
bugs.
yes.
Both of us like noses into the scratches, like following them.
That's neat. Krieg is just like hovering off the air like baby scratches have been found, ascending.
I'm T-posing, hovering over this.
You return to us, baby scratches.
And I'm gonna like venture like tentatively, because I know this is a really delicate time for Vanto, but I'm gonna be like, you said you saw, you heard, I'm sorry, you didn't say, you repeated, you heard the voice.
I did.
What else did it say to you? Besides, I see what you are. Did you? I'm trying to ask without asking, so that way I don't. Did you see the vision?
Yes, I did. It said, I see you. I see the real you. And I, Vampire, I can help you.
I wonder. So, Asara not knowing what, like, Vanta having been talked to too, I'm going to be like, I wonder if you're not what you seem.
What do you think I am?
I don't know. I wonder if you're something else. Not you're a friend, but maybe you're not I'm going to start listing things so that way I'm burying it. Maybe you're not a girl, or maybe you don't have a corporal form, or maybe you're not an elf.
You?
That's why I'm trying to be serious because Stephanie's smiling, but Asar's not. That's what that was.
It's okay.
I know what I am. I know what I am. I've always known. I know what I believe in. I look like the people I grew up around, and I knew what they were. So who are you to say I'm something different?
No, and like now she's seen that she's digging herself in a hole and she really values this friendship, and she's like, I was just also wondering if you are something different.
You think you're something different? That's why you're asking me.
I am something different. And I take out my hairpin.
Shit, what do I see? Open it out!
It just has really nice flowing hair.
That's just beautiful hair. That's all that is.
What do I see?
The girl 20.
And go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
The girl 20. Emma.
Oh, we can't see it. We're not there. Ah!
Oh shit!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Craig T poses into the room. You guys talking about gender?
Neat. Neat.
I was willing you to do that so much.
I'm like, do I say, or I wasn't trying to insinuate that you were a spy or that you weren't here with us. It's easier to trust people with your secrets if they also have secrets.
True.
You're not there.
It echoes down the hall. True.
Well, just,
We're not that far.
just replying to something that Zeneca said.
Yeah. Seneca was like, look at these cool marks. You're like, yeah, they're really cool.
Craig was really
You're great at finding things, Craig. True.
It echoes like a hoot.
Vanta looks at you and she says, why did you need to hide it? You're beautiful.
I'm like really taken aback and like really like shook, but that would be the first comment. But then I'm like, but it's the Vanta and Raven Queen and the goth thing. So then I laugh. Like I'm like,
Go.
and then I'm like, thank you. I I don't advertise this, and obviously here, obvious reasons. So I didn't want you to think that I was questioning you beyond my own hope that secrets are easier to trade than to give.
I think I understand.
And then I like realize that I'm like, shit, the boys. And I put my hair up and I put my hairpin back in. And I'm like, there's a whole description I'm gonna do later, Emma, about like what happens.
Please.
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
I have a whole explanation that the boys can't hear. And I'm going to be like, look, we're going to find your book. I don't have a problem with people knowing what I am. It's just, I like to be the one to tell it to the people I want to know. And I don't know why this voice has an interest in me, but I don't like it.
Okay. I don't know either. Though I must say I'm a lot more interested in what else to say. But you could have guessed that.
I would be too. I am.
But
let's go sorry.
She says, but if there's anything more.
No. Let's go find the boys. They're quiet.
That's dangerous. Off we go.
You both follow them
I
to
have
the
a-
north.
I was gonna say, I have a question for the DM. Like, we heard whispers and stuff during their scene. I didn't want to interrupt that. Is that them? Was that part of their scene, or were we hearing that?
There's something evil about this place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No matter how ham-fisted and amateur hour it was, the intent and the connection made to Vampire was legit.
Mm-hmm.
And something of that desire, something of that lust for something just out of their reach clings to the stones and clings to the chambers that the Eternal Scions had used.
So I feel that in a very Looney Tunes style way, Krieg and Xenakis were like following these scritches closely with magnifying glasses
I think that's great.
until they realized this. I'm guessing it's leading off to the north, and then instantly I think Xenakis was like, we should probably get the grown-ups.
You're right.
The scritches.
I love how your grown-ups are like Asara, who like literally bullies you, and a creepy cryptid. Like, I think that's neat.
I mean, in age, you two are the grown-ups. So
I
This is very
literally
true.
am a child.
yeah, he's a child and I'm young for an elf, so you
Fair.
are literally the grown-ups.
But
Fair.
I should just say that the scritches, as you follow them out the doors, go to the west, back towards the
west.
library. Yes.
Okay, then he would be heading that direction, I'm guessing, probably just as they were coming up.
Mm-hmm. And as you get to that kind of entrance to where the library was, where you found the Martikovs bleeding out, they disappear. As if... And Krieg, you would know this from all the trekking that you've done in the forest and stuff. It's as if whatever caused those markings had, before this point, been lighter. as if from this point on they were burdened by something.
Ah. That's neat.
Like,
So wait, so like something with light was here, and then as it moved north, it got something heavy and created scratches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're not sure which direction, but
But yeah, like that's
Mhm.
kind of a rough guess of,
Mhm.
or it let go of something when heading south.
Mhm.
Kind of have another quick sniff around this room and have a look around, see if I can find if something was dropped. Looks out of the ordinary.
Sure.
could be here. Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Not great. That is
Don't forget your
plus
guidance.
yeah, 12
You had
for
it.
me.
Might be over there right now.
You just find all those, the books and things on the shelves talking about the folklore and the kind of traveling showman, like silly showmanship kind of rituals and things that they were obsessing with.
Also, I like the fact that we went to library. I get the feeling that actually we went there following those marks when Sarah's like still was other form, and we had no idea because we were like so focused on following the scratch marks. And as soon as she saw it as like in her peripheral, went, nope.
Exactly that.
Thank you for that guidance. I got a 19 with it.
Mm-hmm. You get a sense of how desperate and violent the fight must have been between the Martikovs as she was forced to put her husband out when he was possessed by the ghost. But beyond that, nothing extra really. And you don't find the book.
Damn it.
Can we hear the boys, or?
Yep, they're just moving
We're in
around.
line of sight. We're just to the north of now.
Yeah, we're shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I didn't find it, but
Mountain?
there is another path up here. But I don't know. You're looking pretty rough, in the nicest way possible.
What did you find?
Effectively nothing.
Little scratches on the ground.
Yeah.
So have you two moved up there?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna move.
Sorry.
That's right, I'm on it.
But there's a path up to the northeast.
Can I take a peek of John? We aren't stopping until we find it, so if you have any information, be forthcoming so we can move.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it was carried. Whatever this small thing was, it was carrying something.
A raven.
It ended. One end of the trail is here, and the other one is back in that crypt room.
Okay.
I don't know which way it's going, though. I don't know if this is the beginning or the end. We looked in here and we couldn't find it.
John, I would like to look something up.
Please.
I'm going to sit down on the floor, and I'm going to start casting a ritual spell.
Okay.
It's called Augury. And what I do is I place my lovely box of trinkets on the ground. And I begin to arrange. I know it says gem inlaid sticks, but Vanta's raveny. So she like lays down some like black obsidian and raven feathers like in a circle around her and begins to sort of like chant the Raven Queen, and you guys begin to hear like what sounds like the rustling of raven feathers. Oh, something just fell. The rustling of like raven feathers, as though like there are birds passing by your ears, getting kind of like louder and louder and louder. And what this spell does is you can talk about a course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes, because here's the thing. Vanta's course of action right now is find my book and explore this area in order to do that. That's what she's been doing up until this point, and she had up until this very moment when she thought of this spell, that is continually what she was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking about what Asara said, thinking about, oh my god, why is all this falling down? Gosh, it's my D&D
Stop
books.
spelling so hard. Quit ritualing so hard, girl.
I know it's a hard life when you're this good at spellcasting. Level 3 or whatever we are. But what she's thinking is she wants to cast a spell and ask whether or not continuing to search down here is going to get her what she wants, which is her book back. And you can give me some omens.
I'm looking.
You
Yeah.
can give me wheel, and woe, or nothing.
So, you're just in particular connection to finding the book or not?
Am I going to achieve my goals by continuing this path?
Mm-hmm.
I think would be how she thinks of it. Am I going to get where I need to go?
Okay. You sit and cast the ritual spell, and you can hear the cries of the ravens, the messengers of the Raven Queen. And at the end of the ritual, you let go a handful of feathers and see how they drift to the floor and at the arrangements they lie in. And you read the signs to mean woe. And then Xenix is like, "Hey, what you doing?" And everything gets blown up.
Vanta goes. She hisses at him.
But it was completed, and that was what you read.
We need to leave.
We're not going up this way.
No. And she stands up and she starts heading towards the way they came.
Derek looks to Asara.
Hold on, I have to look at Roll20 to see where I'm at in relation.
I don't know exactly which way we came in from, but I think it was down, so that's where Asara goes.
It was down.
That's right. Yep.
I think
All right, when everyone looks at me, at Vanta's, at what Vanta said and Vanta's reaction to her ritual, I'm going to have my hand on my short bow and start backing out of the room and being like, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goth girls got each other's backs.
So
before I walk into this water,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my last spell slot to give myself 1d8 plus 4 HP.
Please do.
Because that feels like a good idea. 9. I have 10 HP now.
Okay. So you come back down to this crossroads, as it is, and to the east lies that chasm with the skeletons in the carrying cages.
Or bracerless.
To the south is the reservoir of water. And to the west is somewhere you haven't been.
Did that voice get louder deliberately?
What would you like to do?
What can we hear from that direction?
Give me a perception check.
I will.
Am I still rolling normally, or is it with perception because of the hearing?
Vanta's.
Advantage? Okay.
This is the disadvantage.
Cool.
Vanta sort of takes a moment to pray for guidance for herself. But there's a difference. She feels praying for someone else and praying, like now reaching out, like knowing what she knows. So she's gonna just do it without guidance. That's shit.
17 for me.
Okay.
I was just hearing, listening though.
Yes.
Perception, it's 15 for Vanta.
You hear
At a
nothing.
10,
21.
I perceive nothing.
All of you, including Craig, hear nothing except the drip of water in the reservoir.
I'm not certain that there's anything
Shall we?
down there for us.
Should we have a quick look to make sure?
Hmm.
To make sure we lose. To make sure we lose the person who can pick us back up. If we go down, let's not. Let's come back.
I think
What?
we're all in pretty bad shape.
Okay. I'm just saying, what if the book went that way?
Don't speak of it like that. I've already reached out to my queen as much as I feel comfortable.
Okay.
Understood.
By the way, sorry, you took a short rest while you were in that room, right?
Sweet.
Yes.
Did we?
Did we?
And that was the intention. That was the intention, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna roll a hit point dice. Why did I call it a hit point dice? Who am
I wasn't
I?
sure if shit happened before.
I wasn't sure either.
Where are you?
And
D8.
Craig. Craig,
Right.
you attune to those braces.
Very nice.
So let me put them on your character sheet for you.
Oh wait, no, that was a different campaign. I spent my hit dice, like all of them except one. So that feels beefy now.
Can't take them with you.
I mean, she has no spell slots.
Unless.
Maybe.
New abilities from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Her new ability in the prank.
Okay, so Craig, you have attuned to those braces. You may look on your character sheet.
Gladly. Hold on. I am well.
Your
covered.
face
that's-
is really nice.
Really.
That's a really good
Cyclops
screen.
glasses make it for sure.
Mm.
And Lady Vanta,
Yes.
you also attune to that ring you put on your finger.
Dear God, I forgot about that. Talk to me about that.
Just a moment, please.
Okay. Okay, I believe you.
Craig is well hype about his braces. I know you can't see his face because it looks like this right now.
I don't know, like that looks pretty high.
So, like, as the bracers like attune to Craig, his like all of his feathers get real shiny.
Fuck up those bracers.
Okay, that's on your character sheet now, Vanta, as well.
Okay.
Now, Craig,
In D&D Beyond?
yes,
Yes.
you would need to. Your feathers all become shiny, and you have the sudden urge to tear off your leather armor.
Interesting.
Is this the conversation we had at the beginning of the stream? You have to take off his t-shirt.
Yes. No one else heard that but us, though. The DM doesn't know.
Oh,
Trust me,
Everyone,
tearing off your leather armor is the thing to do.
I'm sorry, I'm visualizing this. Like,
What the fuck is going on?
Craig is like kind of hovering behind everyone, like we're just standing looking over this this pool, right? And hearing the dripping and everything, and like everything's really quiet. And Craig just starts to, like, kind of without thinking about it, very absent-mindedly, like undo the clasps of his armor, Not in like a sensual way, but like a.
That's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Like a,
Du-du-du-du. Like
No.
Zeneca starts to do that as he's doing it.
definitely in more of like a.
Du-du-du-du.
What can I say?
Anybody wants a meaningful, serious scene in this? Sorry, Xenicus is in the stream.
In like a mom.
Summer Zenicus.
Mom said I need to put on my jacket kind of way, like
Yeah.
just kind of like
Okay. I get it.
dubiously, like like taking it off, and he looks. He forgot where he was, and he looks around at everyone. And he sees everyone kind of like looking at him.
Hmm.
He's like,
You okay?
What? It's stuffy in here. I don't know. I feel better.
It is actually quite stuffy. This fur is really hot.
Get off my beak.
Yes. That's canon, definitely.
I love the idea of everyone just looking at him, and as he says, "Get off my beak," they'll just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. This is not the weirdest thing that's happened in the last 10 minutes.
Are you gonna take that with you or leave it there?
I don't need that. I have my hat and these sick, nasty bracers.
Are you
16? Yes, I am.
okay?
That is true.
Let's.
Okay, so what are you doing? I do like how your video on your little box there, Krieg, is blue screened literally.
Is it really?
You got your glasses are blue screened.
The image changed on our side.
I can't.
He
Yeah.
shifted.
I'm 16.
It's very, very good. It's very, very good.
It works
Which is
on.
not at all what Asara was going to say. She was not going to say, "Are you 16?" But at that, she was just like, "There's no, you're a baby. All right."
But
No talking to you.
I get it on a level that none of you do, just between me and Krieg.
Don't. That's mean to us,
Horrifying.
John. To rub
Says
it
the
in our
person-
faces.
Says the person who just revealed secrets to half the group not getting them.
So, is anyone going down that passage, or are you leaving?
No.
Zeneca
way.
wants to, but he was told off by Vanta.
You know
Also,
what?
we've got rest now. We can do it.
Like,
Vanta says, if you want to go, Xenicus, I will watch from here and not participate.
Like leaving potential enemies behind us.
Asara, you can see that it seems to end in a kind of a small chamber. You can see the far wall right from your view, can't you?
Oh, yes, I can. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to scoot over.
And you see,
I carefully scoot to see more into the room.
yeah, and as you do, you see that there are 6 burlap bags and 2 chests up against the wall of this small, packed dirt chamber.
Rig is definitely like
Because you get a
rummaging around.
you get a massive werewolf also doing that behind you.
I don't see anything that looks dangerous, though we've learned that a lot of things are underground here. But there are definitely things to be had.
Sweet.
Ooh.
And like taking off that armor definitely makes him like he feels a lot more free. So he's like he had the room to hover, so he's gonna like try to like how could I illustrate this? Like
Stupid sexy creek. Nothing.
try to like
It's like wearing nothing.
clamber along the wall like around Asara.
Are
So,
you
like-
feathered and muscly, or are you just all bird?
Oh, he's all bird.
I don't know about muscly. Like the feathers wouldn't allow for like any sort of ab definition or anything like that.
Horrifying.
He's back.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's-
You can use your camera again, Krieg. It's
Yeah, it's
rebooted.
Are you flying down there? Is that what you said? You're
Well,
clambering
like
across the wall?
yeah, like trying to like clamber around or over Asara to like get to into that.
Don't touch anything until Asara's had a look.
Have you lost your mind?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna think about it and be like, can you hover down?
I don't know.
Is there
Like,
enough
how-
space for him?
Look around.
He has a fly speed. He doesn't have a hover speed, so he does
Yeah.
need to keep moving. He can't just hover in place.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go all stealthy and go down there.
If you're worried about traps, we've been down here for an hour at least. So
Are you
We
talking to
walked into
Vanta or are you
traps.
talking to Sarah? That one.
We walked
what,
into.
what?
Sorry, Krieg, when you're like saying, are you worried about traps? Are you talking to a Vanta or a Sarah?
to Asara.
And Zeneca said, like, and yes, and we've walked into 2 traps.
I'm worried about zombie. I'm worried about zombie people.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't-
I mean,
Okay.
there was zombie in the cage trap, then there was the zombies under the ground trap.
I'm gonna go all stealth-like, maybe, and I'm gonna start going down the hallway.
Okay, please.
Emma wants to know, but there's no way Vanta's going. Sorry, dudes.
It's okay.
She'll wait for you here.
I got a 14. I have a +7 in stealth, and I have yet to have a good stealth roll at all.
Yeah. This is really.
But, I mean, that's a decent roll. That's not.
Yeah, it's a
not
good roll,
awful.
but like, it's not good for like for what she should be capable of.
So yeah, you pad off quietly down the hallway. Slight crunch.
I feel like
of
her
dirt.
base is just better than ours.
Okay, just so you know, it's a 13 with the +7. But
But
it wasn't a dirty 20.
Yep. Like a dirty 20 is an amazing roll.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
You know, anything above a 10 is good.
Yeah.
10 is average. So yeah, you see what you saw before. You see those bags and the 2 chests.
Okay, I am going to
Is that
open
safe?
and
check it first.
I'm just, is it safe? Zeneca shouts down the hall. And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
He's not subtle at all.
Awooga.
Is that a no?
and I'm just gonna put my arms down, really upset, like it's over. I'm gonna be like, can someone put a muzzle on him?
He looked
Oh,
very offended at that.
That's grand.
Yeah, definitely humped at that. Like you see,
Go
like
back to the end of the hallway.
if you get attacked by something, I'll laugh. And he walks away.
Oh,
Does not see it.
makes sense.
So what are you doing, Asara?
I'm opening the chests and cutting open the bags, one by one.
Okay.
So, if one of them's a mimic, please tell me.
Yes, I was gonna because I wanted to come up and hit them first, but I get told to fuck off.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
I sure can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did this. What's neat is that Vanta told you all this was bad because she cast a spell to
Nice.
ask if it was good or
21.
bad, and it said bad.
Say again, Asara.
21.
21. Okay. You are kind of like snarking down the corridor over your shoulder at Zeneca's, and you just, it's like, oh, stupid werewolf boys, bird, it's stripping off in the middle of this, and you just like throw up the lid on this chest, which is unlocked,
You just like throw up.
and your natural reactions kick in, and you manage to draw your hand back quickly enough so that it only gets grazed by the poison needle trap.
Oh.
And you take
Uh-oh.
8 poison damage.
Ouch.
Thank you, short rest.
I also like how Zeneca had told Krieg not to go up there until Asara had checked everything, and then Asara just opens it without checking. I love it.
You flustered me.
I think it's a group.
I can imagine hearing the like just after
Thoroughly
he,
checked now, though.
this like he's like, if you get attacked, I'll laugh, and all of a sudden he hears a and then the corridor.
I definitely don't make a sound out of spite.
Okay.
After I open that, I'm gonna be like, these boys rubbing off on me, and then I'm gonna check everything else before I open it.
Okay. Give me an investigation check, please.
Yep.
We're a bad influence.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
The sacks are fine, but the second chest is also trapped.
I open the sacks.
Okay. And you find. So just let me double check here.
A million potions.
A
No,
potion
that-
of don't be stupid.
There's-
He's just
There's
hiding.
there's a plethora of different coins,
Ooh.
silver and copper, and I mean all of them contain some, so it would stand to reason that the other chest also contains some.
The other trapped chest.
You can try and disarm it with your thieves' tools,
Oh, yeah, I want to do that.
and because you're proficient, it's a sleight of hand plus your proficiency bonus. That's +7 total.
Nice.
Y'all don't understand how OP. Oh my god, it was almost a nat 20. That would have been insane. So it's +7
Yes.
and not my stealth of hand bonus. Instead, it's the proficiency bonus.
No.
or
It's
sleight.
it's the roll +7 total. So it's your sleight of hand plus your proficiency, which is a total of 7.
Yes. Okay. That's gonna be 21. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
You all see Asara crouched down by the second chest, and after a while you hear a kind of a satisfied little noise, and there's a click. Yep, as it is disarmed, and you can open it safely. Well done.
And I open it.
And it does contain more copper and silver coins, all of which, if you kind of look through, on one side they all have Strahd Vonzarevich's face in profile.
Neat.
Oh, better hide the shit out of those. Can't spend those anywhere. What the hell are we gonna do with those? Damn it.
Money's money. That your time up on the Sword Coast showed you that just as long as it's a copper coin or it's a silver coin, it doesn't matter what design is stamped on it.
Even if it's Satan.
And
Satan relative to
Sorry.
I'm just for the sake of your notes, I'm going to tell you the value which you count later. Between the two trapped chests and the burlap bags, you find a total of 800 copper.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
And 34 silver. Now, would you or anyone else like to do anything else in here before you head back up?
I'm definitely gonna give the whole room a check now that everything's been opened.
Give me a perception check, please.
Yes.
Cynic is still
I went to
salty.
my notes and now I've lost my place of where I am and what I'm doing.
Nice. We're all chilling out here. That is a +4 with what's the disadvantage?
That's
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know what it is. It's okay.
um
Does not count here.
does not apply. Yes.
It does not apply now.
It's a 7.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on.
All right, so I'm gonna go out, and when I come back to everyone, I'm gonna be like, "Let me move myself." I'm gonna like walk by everyone as I come back out. I'm gonna be like, mostly coin and some poison needles. And I'm going to give I'm going to automatically, this before I count it, I'm going to automatically give Krieg 5 silvers, Vanta 5 silvers, and I give Zinnikis 3.
Nice. I'm
Danica's
gonna
like,
to
"Ooh."
start taking steps down.
Okay.
Danica's just trying to put this money into small pockets with giant werewolf hands, and it's not working well.
I think that's fun.
So yeah, Vanta, you go down the steps, wade into that water once more. You can see the exits leading back to the cellar on the far side.
Leave Crick behind.
Bye, Greg.
His stuff is. Wait, guys, wait.
Wait, can I get through that door? Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you find yourselves back
How did we...
in the
Oh,
cellar
there it is.
under the bar of the Blue Water Inn. And you climb back up the ladder. You can hear voices up in the room.
Yes.
Okay. Just stand still for a second. Let me copy.
Well, 2 seconds.
And we get teleported.
Yes.
Teleported.
Sorry. Now you can move me. Because
Yes.
he's changed out of werewolf form before he goes into a public
Yeah,
place.
you hear that disturbing
Crack, crack,
as Zenkus
as all the bones break and reset.
reconfigures himself.
And I'm sure he gets punched by Asara right away because she threatened him earlier about it.
Yeah, like it's pretty immediate,
Yeah.
and it's pretty.
Like he was expecting it.
Yeah.
It does not stop it.
It was gonna happen no matter what. And
Yeah. If he tries to fight it, you'll just try again. So
Okay, so let me bring you back up here. Actually, I need the Martikovs back here as well. Put little Brom there. And let me bring you over. Back up into the Blue Water. Now, everyone bear with me, because my Roll20 is sluggish with all the bits and bobs we've got going on. Oh, but faster than I thought.
I picture Danica seeing Krieg and just being like, "Are you naked?" Not sure because he's covered in feathers. Is this naked? Is it not naked? Who knows?
So yes, you clamber back up and you emerge from behind the bar, and you see the Martikovs, Danica, and Owen there, and they smile to see you climbing up, and you can see that Owen's got his arms around Brom, who's trying to squirm and get free, and Solvarich is still there as well.
oh,
Vanta does not look happy to see any of them.
And you'll clamber back up, and Danica says, "Ah, wonderful, you made it."
Not all of us. There is one.
You can see she's counting. She's like,
Zedekis is also counting like shit. What? We lost one?
I've lost something. Someone.
"Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?"
Well, maybe you can tell me.
Sorry, no, I can't.
Have you seen anything? Found anything that might resemble a prayer book?
Prayer
You or
book?
your son?
I haven't. Brom, have you seen anything? It's like, no, mother, I haven't.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Are you sure?
Thank you for saving us.
Sarah, help. He's like whispering that to her. Like, let it be.
Do something. I am going to do. I'm going to see if they're. I believe them, but I'm going to see if they're lying just in case, because I obviously have no earthly idea where this book went.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I would like to assist with the insight check if I can. as someone who's also very suspicious.
I got a dirty 20.
How many to roll? I got ooh. I got very good. 19 plus. Hang on, sorry. Insight 25.
Okay. Those of you that rolled high, you can tell that they are telling the truth.
As far as they're aware.
Mm-hmm.
I trust you.
Thank you, my friends.
So Zeneca looks at Osiris like, good job. Don't know what you did, but good job.
Oh.
And Erwin turns to Soldar and he's like, now, my friend, thank you for watching little Brom here, but you should get back. Your husband won't be quite so angry if you go back tonight and he doesn't have to come and pick you up in the morning. And Soldar's like, ah, yes. Damage limitation.
I mean, extenuating circumstances, there was a ghost attack.
Yeah, you don't look like you weren't in a fight in an alley, so you could probably use that to your advantage.
Great. Look, if for when you see Yevgeny tomorrow, please corroborate my story.
Yes, you got drunk and attacked us. Those things did happen.
Can you give him the full story, please?
There was things happening between those, but...
We'll make sure he has all the details.
Hey, we got you safely to Valaki.
You did.
Please get me safely to our 10th anniversary.
We will make sure that you are not sleeping on the couch.
I love you.
That's the most adorable, heartwarming shit that John came up with on the fly, and it makes me so happy.
It's so good.
And he bids everyone a good morning and opens the door. And you do, as he opens the door, you do see that's kind of what's that, slate grey light of pre-dawn creeping across the sky.
Makes Xenacus yawn at the idea that he's probably not getting back to bed.
And as he goes outside, you hear him kind of gasp. You hear him like, "Who goes there?" "Oh, Soldar. Good night, morning, whatever it is." And you, Xenacus, you glimpse through the door. It seems that Irina's newfound brother is taking it upon himself to guard the exterior.
He was there the whole time.
You missed the fight, man. Like Xenacus just cut like through the yawn.
He kind of scowls through the door. I'm not sure what you're talking about. He's like,
Awfully convenient.
Like Xenacus nervously looks at Banta in case she tries to take that as an assumption.
Wait, what did
I was going to say,
I missed it. I'm sorry.
Craig was joking
Isaac
around.
was outside the door.
Yeah, he was outside.
I'm already doing eye for detail to see if I can, like, if I perceive any strange lumps on his person since he's there.
on looking at Ismark.
Isaac,
sorry, excuse me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check.
16.
Nothing beyond his, demonic arm.
Yeah, right. Pretty lumpy.
It's under his cloak. He always keeps it out of sight unless he's using it.
And at that, I'm going to turn to Vanta and be like, Vanta, we have to sleep. You're exhausted. And if we have to fight for your book, you're gonna want to win.
That's
a
a
good
very
point.
Fine.
Like he's like really like over exaggerating yawns to kind of get the point across.
Fine. But we resume the search the moment we awake. There is no option but to win. If we have to fight.
We're all gonna we're gonna trance out of there, and Craig is still gonna be.
Craig is already.
We leave him.
He is perched on a table, sleepy chicken style, like fully like in.
You can't see your arms.
Like a sleeping bird.
Yeah, I really hoped it was more like a baby owl, just flat on your face. Like,
No, not quite tired. Not tired. The short rest helped. Maybe if we hadn't had the short rest, that would have been the case.
I mean, there is a minor thing here. Before the ghost started being a restless spirit around the Blue Water Inn, you all just finished a long rest.
oh yeah, it's not been long.
Damn it!
You can't have a long rest until the end of today.
No, we sure can't.
That's true.
Let's nap.
Grand.
Take a little nappy.
So you'll kind of just like collapse thankfully into your beds and then just toss and turn, unable to go to sleep or trance. And you're just like, oh, damn it!
Until they shout for breakfast. And then they shout for breakfast ready. We're like, ah.
Why can't we ever sleep once a day? Why can't we sleep more than that?
That's the rule.
The laws of the universe that we must obey.
Oh. Okay.
Unions don't exist.
Well,
And
we all can't sleep, so
Everyone's just marching around in front of the adventure with picket signs. More sleep for adventurers. More sleep for adventurers.
and then Isaac had them all arrested.
Causing trouble in the sound.
Yes.
Malicious unhappiness.
Malicious.
Yeah.
Yes, very malicious. Okay, so yes, you do see that the Martikovs brush themselves off, and actually, after you give up on trying to rest and kind of come back down to the tap room, and Danica actually comes and sits with you. Well, I thank you all for helping us clear out that problem.
Happy to help.
Now, I feel you may have some questions.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. How long has that been going on?
We don't talk, you don't talk. Like, clearly, like, the whole changing form thing is like.
And when Zedekiah says that, I'm gonna look at Vanta and be like, trading secrets.
Oh, I am
Nonsense.
completely daft. I was talking about the ghost. I like completely glazed over the whole Were Raven thing. I was just like, so the ghost, how long has that been a feature of the inn?
The question is, have you met any others other than
Ghosts?
Ah,
Erwin, myself, and Muriel?
wait. Who's the third one?
You met her at the windmill.
Ah, okay. Then no.
And she looks
that's
over
it.
at Vanta and stole her clothes.
Vanta, how could you?
Well, something's been stolen from me now, so is that not divine retribution?
I mean,
Maybe.
Fine.
Fine.
also, like, when they were, like, numbering them, Zenekas is gonna, like, he looks over towards the kid, and then he kind of looks back towards, like, the father. And it's like,
And Danica says, We are... How best to describe this? We are members and those in charge of our little family we have here of other folk such as ourselves. And we do everything in our power to thwart the problems and the misery that the devil inflicts upon the people of this land. We didn't approach you straight away. We didn't come clean maybe, but you'll forgive us, but we've seen others like you.
Like
You're
me?
You're not the first adventurers
Okay.
the devil has brought here to toy with.
What do you mean
What
by
happened
that?
to them?
That was a pointed statement.
They are no longer here. In a manner
So,
of
like-
speaking.
Zenica's trying to make light of it. So they escape.
No.
Sounds like they might be slaves now.
Well,
Also, no.
The parade that we saw.
Indeed.
Oh,
After all these guesses, Asara's just going to be like, they're dead.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Remember, we saw
Oh.
the parade of dead adventurers. I was trying to make light of the situation.
well, that's a boring answer.
Yeah, that is a very good point.
Danica, I wonder if you saw anything while you were down there. We have a problem. Vanta said already she's lost something very important. And
Okay.
Did you happen to see a little thing? Like a little creature?
No, just one very big one. She points at Zenicus.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fair.
He's definitely like bigging that up. Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We're looking for a book. I need it.
It could help deal with the devil.
The only
Kind of.
books we saw were the mumbo jumbo and things in that room before the ghost took Erwin,
Then
and I
what
had
use
to
is this? He just
force.
stands up.
No, wait. We can help you search.
How?
We
Okay.
are a network.
Words right on my mouth.
We can help. We can spread word. We can tell the others. We call ourselves the Keepers of the Feather.
That sounds like they can cover a lot more ground than my bugs. Also,
How do you think we got
like that.
words to Irina's brother so quickly?
okay, yeah. It's a good point.
Also, feathers. That's your thing.
Yeah. I vibe with that.
Denominational differences
Look,
leave me hesitant.
I think they
Let's
say
do
that
it.
stand up folk.
and Danica stands up. As Vanta, when you said what's the point of all this, you stood up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Danica also stands up and comes over to you. She goes to take your hands if you'll let her.
Mm.
She acquiesces and she's like, look, This land of ours, once it is told, felt the touch of your queen much more than it does now. And by the lady's blessing, it is said that an avatar of her is one of the ladies of the Fanes. The lady of the Fanes who gave rise to our line of were-ravens. So believe me, my lady, if there is anything that I or the organization that we have here can do to help you, and she pointedly says, our queen, we will be happy to do so.
Really quick, I just want to intervene and like at the mention of like Fane and like the vague description of this person, like everyone else is kind of in this moment, but Craig kind of like the switch comes on and he's like he starts like scrambling in his pack for like a paper, and he is going to try to like sketch out the woman that he saw.
Give me a performance check.
Certainly. That's fair. Ooh, that is a fat 0 modifier.
For a total
See
of?
what 1. He draws a stick figure.
Very.
With like the bank.
She comes over as you beckon her over, and she's like, "That's lovely." No. No. The Seeker, the Lady of the Forest Fane, whose sacred ground, desecrated though it now is, abandoned for centuries, is one of the reasons we keep such a close eye on the windmill and those horrid inhabitants.
Pointed look at Xenacus.
Pies were good.
At the further description, Craig is gonna like kind of thunk his beak on the table and be like, it was near the windmill. Of course it was.
And you remember, as you were going into the windmill, that stone circle was covered with ravens.
So it was.
That's the place.
What place?
In the
Kama.
Vanta's gonna just quickly say, I hear what you're saying. I'm not against it. But I will also be doing some independent investigations. Let me know if you find anything.
And I'm gonna wrap up here anyway. So
Okay.
and Danica says, "We will.
You must.
It is a prayer book, yes?
Yes.
I see. Well, we have people. We had more people. Whatever's happened at the Wizard of Wines, I don't know, with Erwin's family, but if we hear anything, you will be the first to know. And besides, it should be easier to run things that you've found us such a splendid hideout beneath our very inn.
Oh, Zedekis just like lights up. We have a secret lair.
And at that point, the kitchen door kind of bursts open, and Erwin's like, "Breakfast time!" Ha just comes stomping in with plates of steaming wolf sausage.
I now have, like, that was really, that struck a chord with me, and I was just like, yes, good. And he's like one of the few men like high on my list now, where it's like, yes, see, he knows. He's cool with getting stabbed. He brings us sausage.
And
Very simply.
they lay out the various platters and mugs of the light. I was going to say watered down wine, but there is no wine. Oh dear.
No, there's no wine.
And
It's a problem we've yet to solve.
you sit down to a very delicious breakfast after all your trials and tribulations of the early morning, and we shall weave our way out through the streets of Vallaki and leave Barovia once more. But thank you, well done, everyone. It was good to wrap up that little tale there, and we shall continue into another day and wind our way towards another dream pie check at lunchtime as we step
Chosen.
one day closer to Valaki's next festival, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. So, thank you, everybody. And thanks to everyone that came by to watch.
Hey, thank you.
Nice to have you in.
Thank
and
you.
we shall see you next time. We are back tomorrow with Avernus, and then next week, Tuesday, Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, and then back in Barovia with these lovely sounds from Sirenscape. Next Thursday. Good night. Oyasumi.
Night.
Yasumi no sai.